Okay, so we got a new patch out, and I didn't read through it because spoilers. I saw it said the factions are in. That's about all I read from it. So 3 more trophies. What do we got here? Usually found when a lot of magic is lingering. I don't know. Combo your way through. Aha! Combo strike. Well, I've got a pretty ridiculous combo strike going right now, but it's not a thing that can happen, is it? I have to be playing as the Drow, don't I? It requires a lot of beard samples to get perfect hair. You ain't sampling my beard. It's mine. Mine. Yeah. Dwarves. We have a thing. Any relation? I'm guessing you have to be running the Dwarven faction for a really long time, and then you dig. That's a pretty good guess. What's this? Create 6 full faction artifacts. Art of the Crow? Well, it didn't unlock anything for me to grab, so I don't know. Okay, before I dig, we've got it all set up. There is one thing I need to watch. Here it is. I should wait 4 minutes patiently before I do this. Then we're gonna abdicate. We'll poke around at the new factions, or old factions. The old prestige factions brought back. We'll take a peek at them, and then we'll reincarnate and start tearing into the new content. What else is hanging around for me to see right now? So we got 3 more of those. Don't see anything new in the research department. There's gotta be an upgrade somewhere. Maybe I have to have a prestige faction to get at it. You know, the funny thing is, I can't get into... I should be able to get into the dragon faction, right? Oh, that's what this is. Dragons. I have no clue. Do I have to do something to unlock the factions? How are they going to be handled? Well, we're going to have to look around and find it. I'm actually a little bit over eager, I think, to find them. Okay, we got enough yet. 3 more minutes. I'm impatient. I can wait 3 minutes. Good grief, if I waited like this long, I can wait a few more minutes. Really, I swear I can. It's not that long. It's kind of weird watching the numbers fluctuating second to second. I'm not even entirely sure what's acting upon them constantly to make them fluctuate so much, because this is a constant for its duration every time it casts. All of these should be. So what is causing this continual fluctuation? Something's causing it. It's not the illusion. That's a steady increase in numbers, not... Alright, well, we're good. Good enough, let's go. Please give me the hourglass. Please. Come on. You've had... Oh, shit. Really? I don't know what to say. I left it for like 16 days, so if it's a time thing, then that really... And the faction coins, I got the faction coin chance way up. I mean... Well, I'm disappointed. Oh well. I'll keep making cracks at the hourglass over time, but maybe it's not such a bad thing that I don't have it. I understand the way they're calculated. Having more artifacts that you could find increases your chances of getting them in some way, so maybe it'll be easier to grab these 3 if the hourglass is still there. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just reaching. Okay. So the question is, what is going on? Okay. Let's try the dwarves. How do I unlock them? Maybe I need to not grab both of these? We'll open one up. No. Alright, we'll ask the spoilers. Maybe I need to be at a certain reincarnation. Ooh. That could be bad. Where is it? Wait, is it... Shit, where is the update log? That's the license agreement. Oh, right, here it is. Okay. Alright, let's look around. Prestige factions. You'll be able... reincarnation 116. Okay. Well. Alright, let's see if there's something that'll give me a hand. Okay, new secret trophy, granting new strategic choices for all alignments. Undead increased, goblin and demon set increased, angel set altered. Fairies are improved. Wooden dice. Wasn't that a fairy thing? I think that was a fairy thing. Unless it was an elven thing. Elves boosted. Pheromones. Who was pheromones? I don't remember who had pheromones. Alright. 116 it is. Let us begin. Yes. Starting from the bottom. And I guess there's only one thing that I can go for, and that's the hourglass. So, I don't need to worry too much about unlocking the sets for now. No, can't read them. Spoilers. Alright, how long will it take me to get these, to get to 116? Well, with all of these nice things sitting around, probably not all that long. Okay, the first thing I should do... Well, I mean, the first thing I should do is just get some gems. Let's just get something. Let's see. Badoomp. Fairies. Why not? Okay, and now I want... What do I want? Let's just take the undead. Undead fairies, go! Come on, I can buy more than this. Whatever. It doesn't really matter too much what you do on the first run of a new reincarnation, you know? really doesn't matter a whole lot. Alright. You're just grabbing a fistful of gems and moving on. I am not getting nearly enough mana. Just let this build up a tiny bit more. Get that to tier 7. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Okay. And now you're going to start tax collecting again. Yes! Okay. Enough of that. Let's go. You know what? Fine. Undead's plenty good. Let's go over here and do, Titans. Alright. Boy, there's so many different fiddly things to fiddle with. Let's see. We'll just take a druid set this time. Again, doesn't matter a whole lot as we're just skyrocketing our gems. I'll take that and that. Now the next thing I'm going to have to do is try to make my, try to basically get a whole lot of mana. Once I get some gems going, I'll try to generate a crap ton of mana so that my druid faction spell, Grand Balance, will be affecting all the targets. That's critically important. You know what? 7 orders of magnitude's plenty. Fine. Druids! I'm going to give you a turn now. Why not? Since my build is literally druid builds. Okay, great. Not enough growth yet. Come on, you can do more than 3 orders of magnitude. 4 looks a little better. Huh. Man, with a Grand Balance this week. I guess I shouldn't expect too much, huh? Well, okay, fine. Be that way. Do I have an event coming up? No, it's over here. Do we? No, don't see anything. Faction Union powers. Starting from Reincarnation 111, each faction unit will gain a new unique power. Each faction union will gain a new unique power. Like what? Such as? We're gonna have to find out what those are. Alright then. Well, from here, I'm probably gonna do just a couple more quick gem grabs, and then it's gonna be rigging it up to spend an inordinate amount of time building up my magic. Actually, it shouldn't really take that long. But yeah, because we need that Grand Balance to affect more than 2 targets. I need it to affect all the targets. Desperately. Ba-dum-p. Ah, there we go. Increase the production of non-unique buildings based on your total lineage level and the maximum amount of grand balance targets. Okay. That would actually be pretty nice right about now, because that would affect the Hall of Legends. That would be really nice. I wonder what the other ones got. I mean, Druid has been my powerhouse. I wonder if there's a union so good that it changes that. We're already up to 359%, and we're only hitting 3 targets. That could be enormous. Of course, it would take a little bit of time to build up enough faction coins to get it, and I'm not going to run for that long yet. But anyway, alright, let's check them all out. Why not? We can do it. Okay, we'll start with Angels. We just need enough faction coins. We just need enough faction coins on each of these runs that we can see the union abilities. Because, okay, I'm really curious. What all do we have for our new things? Okay, so Angels get increase the production of all buildings based on the sum of your mana regeneration and mana produced this game. Increase the production of all buildings. I like that more than what the Druid one reads. I also like the idea that this one can keep increasing and stacks with Temporal Flux's ability. Well, they magnify each other. This is a pretty good union ability. I don't know that it's going to be good enough to make the Angels a good faction. I mean, look at them. They're failing to generate... Well, I mean, admittedly, my researches aren't anywhere near optimized, so I guess that's hardly a fair thing to say, but... It's also built to be really slow. To build up and build up and build up. I mean, obviously there's diminishing returns. Still, I like this one. I'm gonna have to bear that one in mind. I could try to build around it. Of course, you have to test each one of these things in turn. Okay, what do you fairies have to offer me? What are you going to offer me? Blip, 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 blip. Oh, that's all. Okay. Of course. Enchanted Fields, Inns, and Blacksmiths. Although with dwarves, the blacksmiths will be a unique building again. Increase the assistant production based on the amount. If buildings are even, or on the amount of all other buildings if odd. What the hell? Okay, let's keep an eye on this. I'm not seeing a huge difference. I guess this is how they want to make it chaotic. That's weird. Still, the bonus is way higher than the other ones. 2,000%? Right off? I don't know. If buildings are even, if odd. I can't think of any other thing it could mean other than, well, anyway, it's a big bonus. Oh wait, I haven't bought it yet. That's why I'm not seeing a change. Of course. Obviously. Well, when I can stick around to see it anyway. That's a big ass bonus. I like it. Okay, let's see what our evil factions offer us. Actually, I honestly don't know what to make of the whole odd-even thing. Sounds like it'll be a tiny bit fussy, as I'll want to be careful not to just do what I normally do and just do this. But if I'm buying by lots of 100, then it'll remain locked in odd or even, depending on what I set it on. So actually, it's not that bad. Okay. Undead. What have you to offer me? So something got tweaked about you. Come on. Hurry it up. Let me see. Something got changed about the undead. Let's see. The undead's eternal servitude increased. Eternal servitude. Wait, is that... No, not that. Eternal servitude. Increase the production of unique buildings based on your offline bonus. Well, okay. Must be one of the new abilities. Must be. Yeah, that's gotta be what it is. Well, okay. It might be possible to build around it, but... okay. Well, what else we got? Demons! You won't disappoint me. Yeah. The demons have better manners than to get me all excited and then let me down. Right? Right? Unlike those boring undead. Oh my gosh. I can't even scrape together enough. Okay, yes I can. Right, Maelstrom. Right, of course. I'll just have to wait a little. There. Boof. Okay. 1% of all non-evil spells cast this game count as evil. Does that include tax collections? And then there's a 0. I think that must include tax collections. It's a shame I can't get the goblin's crazy banking thing in on it. Still... well, here's the easiest way to observe it. Yeah. And that plugs into some of our, okay, yeah. I don't know what else that plugs into, aside from the assistance. I mean, I'm not complaining about getting more assistance, but... I don't know what else plugs into that off the top of my head. Whether it spells evil or not is not anything I've ever had a much reason to keep track of, honestly. Huh. I'm not sold on that one. I don't know that that one has any real value at all. I'm Alright. Time for my favorite faction, the Goblins. What crazy banking ability did you just suddenly, spontaneously, discover? Man, I hope your faction gets really good again. I want your faction to be good. I mean, come on, all those tax collections? Who doesn't want all those tax collections? Okay. Increase the production of all buildings based on spells cast this game. Which, of course, goes with the fact that I cast so many tax collections. It's rising real slow. Well, there you go. Okay, we're up to 12 castings per tick. Why do I keep selecting the, why do I keep selecting this anyway? Wait, no, am I selecting goblins? Ah, it's really late at night. Sorry, everyone. I'm too excited that the patch is finally out. I have to play it. Even if I should be asleep right now. Okay, okay. Wait, no, I already did druids. Ah. Okay, okay. I meant faceless. You'll have something interesting, right? Something creepy and Cthulhu-esque. Some Lovecraftian horror. Which I will happily use for my profit. Because if there's anything we know about Realm Grinder, it's whoever you are, you're horrifically amoral. With your continuous abdications and gain assistant based on the amount of time spent as a random faction. Updates every 3 minutes. Oh, really? Well, let's see. If it gives me the faceless time, or the dragon time, it's enormous. If it goes with angels or undead, it's tiny. Everything else falls somewhere in between. But it gives me no information whatsoever on how many assistants it would be giving me. Just, you'll get assistance. That's all. All it'll tell me, huh? Okay. Alright then. Well, we've only got but a single thing left to look at. And that's our Titonians. Right. Alright, you lot. Remember when you were the best thing ever? Yeah. That was a while ago. Then you lot got lazy and stopped performing. No longer do your lightning bolts crash down on amazing blacksmiths. Okay. Increase faction coin find chance by 5% per hour spent in the game. That might be the way to get the hourglass. In a day, you could get 120%. This might be the key I need. Of course, given how many excavations I can fling around, I mean... And I've got, like, 4 reincarnations with nothing better to do than dig for the hourglass, so maybe I shouldn't be too worried about it. I still would like to know what the heck that raven thing is about. What are you? Ah, well. Alright. I'm gonna rig it up to, as I mentioned, to get my, grand balance up to 11, plus 11 targets, and then then we'll see where we go from there. We've got a lot of quick climbing to do. I don't think these reincarnations are going to take me too much time to accomplish. Okay, this just kicked off here. Nephilim Glory. Alright. So let me see if I can remember what this event was about. I was in the middle of building up my mana. I've got myself the Undead set and the Drow and, you know, all that stuff. Currently we're at +7, which is not nearly good enough. I need the rest of them. Come on now. Anyway, let me see. Okay. Seraphim Alliance. Asmodean Alliance. I can't remember what the abilities were. What do we got here? Yep, those. And collect the full stats of 480 of any resource while affiliated with a neutral alignment. Well, I'm definitely fall into that right now. If you unlock all of this feat's events, you'll permanently unlock a new color option. You know what? I'm just going to leave it on. You know what? That's not a very good color. You know what? Let's just go back to standard. Oh no. I'm just stuck with this shade now? Ugh. Okay, fine. I wish I hadn't now. I wish I could remember what these did. Dead souls, prefer out 1,000 sinners, filling with venom, increase your magical abilities to the extreme. But you can only do so while playing good or neutral. Let's see. Bolster your assistant army unbelievably. You know what? Actually, I think magic would help. I need things that will boost my mana to help me get this done. We can always switch to the other faction later. The Undead will give me unbelievably large assistance. I somehow doubt you can match them. But yeah. If I can get any magical anything, that would be nice. That would be real nice. Boop. Alright, well, I'll probably have a stack of 480 when I get up in the morning, so we'll nail this right off. Currently, I've got an 86% bonus from all the stuff I've done. That's pretty good, I think. It's not nothing. Whew. In 5 minutes, I have to leave for 10 hours. I wasn't sure I was actually going to get the full 480. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get this thing before I left. But here it is. Just barely. Gotcha. I unlocked indifference. I wasn't very indifferent to it. Alright, let me see. What were you? All buildings also increase your mana regeneration by 22. What was that you said? Increase your magical abilities to the extreme. Well, I mean, yeah, that'll get me my primal balance quicker. Yep, that's huge there. Increase max mana by 1 for every 10 buildings for a total of, let's call it 24,000. Increase the production of all buildings based on my mana regeneration. Okay, my mana regeneration, it's only worth 5.9%. Guys, developers of Realm Grinder, okay, listen, you have a problem. Events have become meaningless to players who are at these higher ascensions. What is this? This is it? This is what I can get out of this event. I'm going to just reiterate. To the extreme. You got to fix this. You got to fix this. Your events are broken. This is a broken event. It is not functioning. Or I guess I should say it is functioning at a fraction of what it needs to be. Really. I love your game. You've made a great game. Fix it. It's not that much to ask. Remove the ascension penalties from your events, or at least cut them down to something reasonable. This is absurd. This is completely absurd. All right, to put it into context, I think I can get a higher percentage out of this than out of the event itself. Think about that for a moment. Just think about that for a minute, guys. Come on now. Not that anybody who develops this game will likely ever see this video, but still. I should probably find their contact information. Come on. Oh well, I guess I'll just keep going on as though nothing happens, as though no event is occurring. Eh. Alright. Boop. Worthless. But hey, it gives me this. Okay, we are actually fairly close now to what we need to be to get that last one. The undead set ain't what it was pre-patch. This has been running for 3 days now, when I didn't think it would take nearly this long. So, well, anyway, I want to do something with this event. Excuse me. I don't want to use up the last of my time not even seeing the Asmodeans. Do you think they're going to be any better than the Seraphs? They might be. They could be, I suppose. I can probably gather what little left I need for getting this to its final stage. Alright, I'm going to let this keep running like this. I'm going to gather the materials for the Asmodeans. I've already got much of it. I was trying not to pick up even a single excessive holy symbol, because why would I want extras? So I'm going to wait until... I'm going to wait just a little longer. Man, every single reincarnation, I'm going to be stuck for days just trying to get grand balance built up. Because there's no way I can get enough gems to climb up without grand balance hitting my halls of legends. Hit my most valuable buildings. I rely on this spell too much. But it really is the best. It really is. But Yeah, the moment that I get that and I move out, I'm going to skyrocket in gems. I'm going to take a crack at getting that hourglass. I can wait up to 17 more hours, 18 hours or so. I can do it. I'd still have a day left. Okay, I'm really hoping the Asmodeans give me something valuable. I'm really counting on you, Asmodeans. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. I should expect them to be as bad as the Seraphim, but who knows? 3 days, 6 hours thus far. Yeesh. I'll have to shop around and see if anybody has a better build than this. This was the best build that I could. But yeah, this just ain't what it was. How's that man a waste doing? 51,000. Alright. I have resisted my eagerness to abdicate right now. Rebirth. Gah! Idle games. They each have this mechanic, but they each have to give it a different name, you know? Ah, well. Got it. That's it. Just triggered. Just triggered. All right. I'll scoop those up. And we are good. So, let's see. Now that we've been thoroughly disillusioned with the Seraphim, let's see what the Asmodeans have to offer us. The event's still going on, right? You have another 10 hours. Where's the things? Oh, well, let's see. Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and do a... oh, there they are. Right, you have to choose whether you're neutral or good, or, evil. Alright, Asmodeans, what do you have to offer me? Gain additional assistance based on time spent filling with the Asmodeans. Let's try number 2. Increase assistant production. Based on total time? You don't mean this reincarnation, do you? Can't be. You must mean of all time, right? Yeah, I can only scrounge together 7%, huh? I see. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Whatever, I'll just take my quest things and be happy with my 6% boost forever. No, I'm not satisfied. Man. Alright, let me see. What are we doing? We're doing dragons. We're doing... oh, right. Those are locked still. We're doing goblins. And we're doing druids, I guess. I mean, you know, I've got a build. It works well. I could go with the dragon variant, but go with the undead variant for now. And... wow. And we've already... oh man, yeah. Already we are trucking along. This is where we were at the start of the... oh, hey, look at this. Boop. How you Asmodeans look now? Yeah, okay. Anyway, okay, yeah. E25 was where we were when we started the Grand Balance, ticking through its stuff. We haven't even gotten it to, hold on a second. I must have pushed the wrong button. Get a move on, all of you. Oh, and that one should be there. Okay, there. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. We're already up to a whole new magnitude. And we are intended, with the help of the goblins, our goblin-y friends, to hit Spiritual Surge 7. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to climb up the gems a bit. I'm going to climb the gems up a ways, and then I'm going to consider taking another shot at this hourglass. Yeah. God, it's a shame that they put the stuff up at 115. I guess I should have climbed all the way up to there instead of letting it sit. I really expected I was going to get the hourglass off of that. I'm disappointed I didn't. Yeah, I know, somebody's going to suggest something, some program that I can feed my save file in that'll tell me what, but it just, I don't know. I guess it's the same reason I just don't use auto trimps. Something in me rebels against using tools. I mean, there have been games in the past where I've resorted to things, but generally it's because of something egregiously wrong with the game in question. I remember way back, anybody ever heard of a game called Utopia? It's got to still be going. It's every year the game would be they'd every so often they'd reset the servers and they'd change some of the rules behind it, and everyone would start from the beginning again. You'd build a country, you'd build it up, it was basically a text-based game. It was basically a text-based game with provinces you were trying to build up and fight each other and stuff. Anyway, at first I was fairly good at the game, more or less for a noob. Then I came to the realization that I would never be anywhere near as good as 90% of the player base seemed to be. Why? Because they played with a calculator. They dumped everything they had programs that would pre-calculate everything and give them like the exact build this many buildings, then build this many buildings. When you attack, use exactly this many troops. And so they would crack your defenses every time they attacked. They'd, just be perfect. And I was like, but that's not playing the game. That's just I might as well just walk away and let the calculator play the game because I'm not playing it. That was how I felt. I was still a teenager at the time. This would have been, oh my gosh, I wonder. It's quite a ways back now. My whole programming class was into that game. We were all addicted to it. Anyway, then they introduced a happiness mechanic at one point, and it was great because so many players just spiraled and died. Like, seriously, the system, when they first implemented it, it was possible to easily get into a death spiral where your people would be unhappy and that would cut into your food production. Then they'd be starving, which would make them more unhappy. And yeah, it was a vicious cycle. So many people got caught in it. I didn't. I was like, what? How do you get caught in that death spiral? It's so easy not to have that happen. Because they were using calculators and pushing everything in the game to the limit, and the calculators weren't ready for a new mechanic to be dropped on it. It took like weeks before everything had caught up and figured it out and sorted it all out. But yeah, I think my experiences with that old game, maybe 15 years ago, maybe more than a decade and a half ago. I'm not even sure anymore. I think that's somewhere in the core of why I don't use tools. And it's just not how I want to play games, I guess. I keep thinking maybe I'll start a new file of Realm Grinder and just start screwing around with all the tools and just see how they all work and what they do, and just how ridiculous one can optimize. I I don't know if I don't know if that'll happen or not yet. I'm not sure, but it has been on my mind for some time. I'm just gonna buy more of these. It's a goodly number. It's worth it. I have to wait till I get to 6 E20 anyway, and I was only at 1 E20-ish, so. Anyway, I don't know why I just shared that. But, anyway, my next move will be digging for the hourglass again. But I'm not going to try too hard. I'm not going to spend days building towards it. I'm literally just going to be like, well, it's about time to rebirth, so go into a build that'll get a lot of faction coins, leave it for half a day, maybe a full day, and then just spam soft reset, spam excavation, soft reset, spam excavation. Either I get it or I don't. There's, I might as well just keep climbing the reincarnation ladder right now. I'm a little bit bugged by how slow I was, though, on my, on building up my grand balance. I either need a build that doesn't rely on grand balance, or I need a stronger mana build. I'll probably want to find a stronger mana production build. This is not particularly useful anymore, is it? And that's despite how many spells would have been cast. Still, goblins with all the banks could cast faster. It's not likely to get all that much better. It's a diminishing returns kind of thing, I think. I think that one was a diminishing returns one, pretty sure. Ah, well. Ah, well, we'll see. In the meantime, let's just climb some gems. Getting this to E7, or to... Getting this to 7 would be a pretty big boost. But it's gonna take me... Oh my gosh, how long is it gonna take me? I'm gonna just have to let the goblins build up. Ugh. I don't know. Climbing's gonna take time. And I still haven't seen where you plug in. You have to be a prestige faction thing. You have to be a prestige faction thing somehow. Pooh. They took away the strength of our undead set, and they didn't give us nothing to help us climb, huh? Well, let me double check. One more pass over this. Let me see. I was avoiding... Let's see, I can ignore the prestige faction. Prestige faction. Right. Each of the faction unions has a power now. Maybe it's in those. I glanced at them once, but... I might need to go back over it. New secret trophy, granting new strategic choices for all alignments. It is? What strategic choices? Tell me! I haven't figured out what it does yet. Goblin and demon set. Oh, wait, the goblin set. That's what I'm using right now. Demon set increased. Angel set increased. Somebody shared with me some interesting stuff about Swarming Tower and how it worked, adding this stuff together. But, I don't know. Colossus Kingdom. Alright, well... Well, the useless Asmodeans will be gone in 9 hours. There's really nothing I can get out of them. Or the Seraphim. I think that these fellas just had me do their dirty work, bringing them their rocks and their holy symbols for no pay. That's what I think. I think I've been working for free. Tricksy Asmodeans. Tricksy Seraphim. Ah, well. Until next time, and every time, this is Adrix signing off. Hopefully, I'll have another video out soonish. A lot sooner than this one is to the previous. Hopefully. I just have to find more efficient ways to do things. Bye.